Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a great night's sleep. I hope you didn't spend your night tossing and turning. And if you did, I hope you have a better day on today. I hope today is a great day for you. I hope great news rings your ears on today. I teach women how to break free of the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck by teaching them how to make money independently of their jobs and master money management. By the way, I'm Shantae Charles. We like to start our mornings with motivation, encouragement, and inspiration. This is season 2, episode 2 of You Got This. And today's episode is You Deserve More. Yes, you deserve more. So why are you settling for less? I came across this video about maybe a week or two ago on TikTok of this young lady. She was spazzing out, y'all. She was having a complete meltdown. She was cussing, fussing, screaming, hollering about the amount of money that she makes, about the cost of living, not having enough money to buy food, going on and on and on. And I could relate. I'm not standing in judgment of her because I could relate because there was a time where I was making $12 an hour. I was overworked, underpaid, definitely not appreciated. I knew I deserved more money. I definitely wanted more money, but I didn't do anything about it. I didn't do anything about it. And from the looks of her video, it looked like she wasn't doing anything about her situation either, except for cussing, fussing, ranting, and raving, running up her blood pressure, and giving herself a headache because that's exactly what was going to happen. By the time she got done with that video, crying and carrying on, I'm sure she had a headache. But I was in her situation before where I was making a little bit of money, uh, frustrated, aggravated, but I didn't do anything about it. I didn't do anything because I felt like, oh, my husband had the money. My husband made a lot of money. See, we live in North Dakota. North Dakota, many people don't know that North Dakota is an oil country. We have oil here. And our economy runs on oil. And my husband, back in 2016, he worked for a company that made the tanks that hold the oil. That was his job as a welder back then. And he made a lot of money, really good pay, a lot of money. So I wasn't worried about the fact that I only made $12 an hour. I wasn't worried. I just complained about, oh, this job, they're always short staffed and whatever, yada, yada, yada. The complaints went on. The complaints went on. But I didn't do anything about it. Then one day my husband went to work and they told him, oh, oil production is down and we need to lay some people off. Well, the good news is he didn't get laid off, at least not that day. But less than 30 days later, the entire company had gone out of business. Still, I wasn't worried. Oh, no big deal. Hey, it's North Dakota. North Dakota is the place where have a job today, lose a job tomorrow, have another job the next day, and not just any job, another high-paying job. So my husband, he found another job, good-paying job, high-paying job. 3 months later, what happened? Got laid off again. Oil production is down. Found another job. A few months later, same thing happened. By this time, I'm really aggravated, frustrated. As the old folks would say, I was fit to be tired. I hadn't had enough. Now, I wasn't mad with my husband because him getting laid off was beyond his control. It wasn't like he was getting fired for something he did wrong, stealing company product or being late or what have you. It's just that oil production was down. It was beyond his control. At that time, by that time when he got laid off, I had had enough. I was mad. I was mad and I made a decision to start my own non-medical in-home care agency. I took my $12 skill and turned it into a six-figure business. Now, did that happen overnight? No, it didn't. For the first 3 months, I worked 7 days a week straight, just myself, because I did not have credit to get a loan from the bank, and I did not have money to be able to hire and pay anyone. So I had to work the business. But after putting in the time, working the business, I was able to hire people. I was able to hire people. 15 employees later, over six figures in less than 12 months. It totally changed our financial situation. Now, my husband did eventually find another well-paying job. Thank God he hasn't been on that uh, getting laid off back and forth, have another job, get laid off, have another job, get laid off. Thank God that it is over. But when I was making $12 an hour, I knew I deserved more money, but I wasn't doing anything about it. And it wasn't my employer's fault. It wasn't their fault. Yes, I deserved more money. Of course, I wanted more money, but I was settling for what they were giving me. I was settling for what they were giving me. I didn't say, you know what, I'm going to go look for something else, look for a better paying job, even in a different field. I didn't do that. I was comfortable. Even though the job was getting on my nerves, the pay was low, I was underpaid, unappreciated, I was comfortable. I was comfortable with the familiar. But I had to make a decision, to make a bold move, to step out on faith and start my own business, because I figured out that no one was coming to save us. No one was coming to rescue us. No one was going to help us. I had to do my part and help in my family, to help my husband, to help my family change our financial situation. No one was going to come and rescue us. Absolutely no one. Now, we were getting government assistance, but that was not enough to get us on the other side of a lack. And I did not want that to be our story, that we were depending on the government. I'm glad that I live in a country that if you need help, you're able to get help. I didn't have to dumpster dive for food and resort to other unsavory, unlawful things to put food on the table for my kids. But I did not want to be dependent on government assistance. I wanted to be self-sufficient. And starting my own business allowed us to become self-sufficient. So now my husband has a very good paying job. I am making very good money. So in the event that he gets laid off again, I'm able to carry the load. I'm able to carry the load without us needing assistance and without us being worried about, oh, are the lights going to get turned off, or are we going to lose our home? We don't have to worry about that. And in the event that if I don't have income, he has money, he can keep the household afloat. So I just want to encourage you. You deserve more. You absolutely deserve more. But no one is going to give you more. You got to go get it. You got to go take it. You know, Mary used to have a song. Kids must be up. Mary used to have a song back in the day, Go Get Your Blessing. You got to go out and get what God has for you. Nobody's going to give you anything. You know, when I was growing up, my family started going to church when I was about 13 years old. And I used to always hear the name and claim it message and God's got a blessing for you and all that good stuff, which is true. But I never heard anyone teach, or maybe they did, and I wasn't paying attention because I was a kid. You know how you do when you're in church when you're a kid sometimes. You just talking with your friends, not really paying attention. But I never heard anyone teaching on, You have to go and get what it is that God has for you. That is not going to just magically appear. You got to go get it. We have to use the power that God has given us. He wants us to be blessed. He wants us to not live paycheck to paycheck. But we have to do our part to receive what it is that He has for us. So I just want to encourage you. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, if you are struggling to get by, you deserve more. You absolutely deserve more. But make a bold move. Step out on faith and start your own business. Now, am I telling you to quit your job? Absolutely not. I would never tell you to quit your job. I would never tell you that. But you do need another source of income where you can break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and you can step over into financial freedom. You don't have to stay in a low financial place. You can cross over to financial freedom. Is it going to happen overnight? Absolutely not. Do you have to do the work? Of course. But it can be done. And in this economy where all that's going on, the mass layoffs in the government sector and in the private sector, it is imperative that we not just depend on a job as our sole source of income. Because if you get laid off, then what's going to happen if you do not have another source of income? You need more than one source of income. So in the event that if you get laid off, you don't have to be tossing and turning at night, worried about how you're going to pay your bills, how you're going to keep a roof over your head, how you're going to feed your children. Is your car going to get repoed? Because you already have another source of income. So in the event that if you get laid off, your second source of income will become your main source of income until you find another job, should you choose to find another job and go back into the workforce. And let me tell you, with all the layoffs that are happening, the thousands of people that are being laid off, the job market is about to get tight. Competition is going to be stiff. So you need to have another source of income. So in the event that if you get laid off, you're not desperate. You're not at the mercy of somebody giving you a job. And we all know that when there's a lot of people in the job market, there's a lot of competition. What are some of these employers going to do? Start paying less money because they know more people need a job. They know people will settle for less. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. I want to encourage you. Start your own business. Get out of the mindset, oh, I am not a business owner. You better pray, ask God for wisdom, ask God for courage to help you do it, because there may come a day where you need another source of income. There may come a day where you need another source of income because your job just isn't around anymore. You never know what may happen. You can do it. You can do it. And don't focus on, oh, what may go wrong, what if this doesn't work? Focus on what's the best that can happen. Focus on the positives of what will happen when your business gets up and running, when it becomes a success. Focus on the success of your business. Don't focus on the possibilities of it not working out. Focus on what is the best that can happen. So I hope this encourage you to step out on faith, start your own business. Now, if you don't know exactly what you can do to start your own business, I want to invite you to join my free 6-day challenge, Monetize Your Genius 6-day challenge. It is absolutely free. You don't have to pay for anything. It is going to be live. It is starting March 10th. I'm going to walk you through how to discover what skills and talents that you already have that you can monetize and how you can begin getting paid for those skills and talents. It's not going to just be information, me talking. I'm going to be walking you step by step through the process of how to discover your skills. When you get done with the 6-day challenge, you'll be ready to actually launch your business. So I want to encourage you to click the Link in the description box. If you're watching on some other platforms, it may be in the bio, on Facebook, in the description box, on YouTube, LinkedIn, in the description box. Click the link to sign up for my email list, because you'll be notified of the time and the place. Now, it is going to be virtual. It's not going to be in person. It's going to be virtual. So click the link in the description box so you can get on my email list, so you'll be notified of the time and the place. Again, it is starting on March the 10th. It's going to be live, and it's absolutely free. Monetize Your Genius 6-day challenge. I can't wait to see you there. Until next time, be blessed, have a prosperous future. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to watch the next video.